Welcome to Coffee and Conversions, your casual segment on the top B2B marketing tactics from experiences, not textbooks. Here are your hosts, Dan and Myles.
Hey guys, Daniel and Myles here. We are back. Coffee and Conversions episode number 3. We keep getting better and better, so excited to keep filming. Today we have an interesting topic. Myles, why don't you tell us what we're talking about?
Today we're talking about how to not spread yourself too thin when you're going through either performance marketing or just marketing in general.
As we all know, the internet is full of marketing content, and as a marketing team, you generally feel pressured to approach all these different facets of marketing, whether it's offline and online. And then when you get into offline, there's SEO, paid, social, content. There's all these things that you can do. And something that we really believe in is having that healthy foundation, but not spreading yourself too thin where you're not doing anything great. And it really, from our experiences, it's all about experiences, we find that if you can really dig deep into a segment and commit to making that successful, it's easier to then go and commit to something else after, and as you optimize different facets of your marketing. As an example, if you're really good at SEO, just be really good at crushing SEO. Or if you're really good at PPC, you can really win on that channel. As you continue to win, maybe expand your team or expand your resources so you can go after the other components of marketing. We're just a little weary about getting spread too thin in all the things that we can do and then not doing anything great.
And also another mistake that we see many digital marketers make that leads to spreading themselves too thin is not prioritizing tasks that are going to have the biggest impact when obtaining or reaching their goals, whether that be a weekly goal, a monthly goal, quarterly goal. So many digital marketers come into their day. Of course, we potentially have hundreds of tasks that we can have. Like Dan said, there's SEO, PPC, all these different areas of digital marketing. But we focus on prioritize the top 3 tasks in a day that can have the greatest impact. An example of this may be, let's say we have keyword research. We have a new client that has a new segment, and we can find those keywords that have a great return, or we can go through their Facebook ads and filter out likes and comments, which both can have an impact, but keyword research is going to have the greatest impact and the greatest return. So we're going to want to complete that task first before we go into the minute details of those little tasks.
Yeah, I think like everything in life, prioritization is really important. And to Myles' point, there's a lot you can always be doing. If you continue to do your research, you're going to continue to be filled with ideas of things that you can do, and it's important to just stay focused on what matters, and what tactic you're really committed to. And then on that point, you need to remember that everything takes time. It takes time to optimize an ad account to be as high performing as you need it to be. It takes time to build that content strategy. You don't want to be the marketer that gives up on something because you're not getting immediate returns, but it's really about the optimization side. We always like to say launching a campaign or launching an ad account or launching a content strategy is 10% of the work, where the magic happens in the back 90%, which is all about sustained high-level execution and committing to your strategies, and really making things happen.
One last question for you, Dan. You bring up the point that these things take time when you're optimizing. What happens when you have a company or a client that doesn't necessarily understand that takes time? So you end up switching back and forth between strategies, and you never commit to a single strategy and let that play its course.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a tough one. It's all about, obviously, client education or making sure the stakeholders have the full picture. And really it comes down to data. Is your data making progress? As much as you do want to commit, truth is you do want to be nimble and know when to pull the plug on something that's not working. What you don't want to do is pull the plug too soon just based on gut feeling. The beauty of modern day digital marketing is that we have data and systems to allow us to understand what's happening, if we're making progress or not, and really use that data for your own function as well as reporting to any additional stakeholders.
Awesome. Really good points, Dan. What coffee you have today?
Today's episode is brought to you by Foxtail Coffee, or will be brought to you one day when they decide to sponsor us. So, what about you?
Mine's sponsored by the worst team in the NFL, the Detroit Lions. So, thanks for tuning in to another Coffee and Conversions, guys. Follow us on all our social media channels. We have the best digital marketing memes in the game, as well as some very in-depth tactical digital marketing videos as well. So, thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Have
team.
a good week.